Okay, maybe it's red, maybe it's white, maybe it's both. Whatever it is, chances are you're going to be thinking about a holiday beverage of some kind that you're either gifting someone or consuming or whatever. So we thought we'd talk with Karen Foley at IMBIBE magazine, who is on top of all of it. So thanks for hanging out with us, Karen. And we just wanted to get now to some of the punch ideas. And on your website, imbibemagazine.com, I'm looking at the gin punch, and this looks mighty tasty. It has, pineapple juice and oranges, and tell us what goes into that.
Oh, yeah. So punch is the big thing this year. And the great thing about punch is obviously that you can make a lot of it ahead of time. You can put it out at a party, and then you don't have to worry about playing bartender the entire time at the party. So we have a lot of punch recipes in this issue. And yeah, the gin punch that is on the website right now is delicious. It's got a lot of fruit like raspberries and pineapple and gin and lemon juice and orgeat, which is an almond syrup. And then it's got champagne in it, which, makes it especially festive.
Yum. So, it sounds like not too heavy, not too sweet, just the perfect mix.
Exactly. And then you can just put out a big, beautiful punch bowl on your table, and all of your guests will be happy.
Very Christmassy. And you could probably make that just the fruit variety for kids, right? Non-alcoholic for those who don't want.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's one nice thing about punches, too, is you can do, one punch bowl for the kids, one punch bowl for the adults. And we've got, a great punch recipe in the magazine, too, that is sort of a cranberry apple cider punch.
Ooh.
That, is great for whoever's not drinking at the party, designated drivers, kids, whoever. And, it's always nice to have something like that out there for people because you don't want them to feel like they're, being left out of the party.
So is punch always served cold, or would it be called something different, I guess, if it wasn't cold?
No, there's definitely hot punches, and we have some of those in the current issue too. And it's sort of, I think, just depends on the vibe you're wanting to set at your party. I sometimes go to parties where there's just this big hot pot of cider, mulled cider or hot punch on the stove, which is great. And then sometimes people want to go with those more festive, cold, sparkling sort of punches.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it just kind of depends on what kind of party atmosphere you're going for.
And I'm thinking in a punch bowl, that screams eggnog, too, at some point. Don't you think?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, you got to have eggnog during the holidays. So every year I make a different kind of eggnog.
Really? And you make it from scratch, right? You separate the eggs?
From scratch. Yep, I make it from scratch. And last year I was really into a brandy-based eggnog. This year I've been doing a bourbon eggnog, which is delicious. And we've got that recipe up on our website. It's just kind of like a classic bourbon eggnog. I use Four Roses bourbon, which is delicious. And it's also a pretty simple recipe, which is nice because, eggnog can sometimes be fairly involved.
Mm-hmm.
But, to me, it's not the holidays until I've had eggnog. So it's always on the menu.
That's why we love you. All right, well, don't go away. As we segue into second hour of Home Wizards, we're going to continue talking about fun beverages that you might want to have at your holiday gathering or to take to someone else's, or maybe gift someone with all these great drinks that we can learn about from IMBIBE magazine. Keep it here. Cindy Dole, Home Wizards. Seth, kick it up a notch because we got hour 2 coming your way right now.
Now everything is easy 'cause of you.
Good afternoon, Cindy Dole here. How are you? Hope you're having a good day so far because, well, we're just a week from Christmas, so we're trying to keeping it together, and also trying to keep the groove going because it's a fun time of year. There's just so much to do, right? And so that's what this show's all about, to hopefully help you keep it in perspective and not lose it, and keep some fun going in your home and in your life. So thanks for sharing part of your Saturday with me. Maybe you're already out still hitting the malls or getting those last-minute somethings at the grocery store. Maybe you're getting ready to go to a party tonight or through the weekend. So we have lots to think about, and in the next hour, we're going to help you with all of it. We're talking with IMBIBE magazine. We're going to get back to Karen Foley quickly because she has some more really great ideas for holiday drinks, things that maybe you didn't think of. We were just talking about a great eggnog to serve, or maybe some kind of fun punches. Apparently it's all about the punch this year. But maybe there's some under $25 gift ideas you've just been waiting to find that are for that certain someone that loves to decorate the bar in their home, or they're really into entertaining, we have those ideas for you thanks to IMBIBE magazine. So don't you go away. That's coming up very, very quickly. And then later on, we're going to get to the garden and also learn from our friend Lance Walheim, who really knows how to help you be inspired. And maybe you're critical of yourself as a gardener, and he's going to help you say, no, forget that. We're going to get some good ideas, including the new rose that's going to be inspired as we see the new Tournament of Roses parade. Can you believe that's coming up pretty soon? By the way, we're going to have all kinds of great coverage for you here on KFWB. I hope you'll catch me as we bring it to you, the front row seat, on New Year's Day from 8 to 10 in the morning, Saturday morning. We're going to be there, right there with everybody else, giving you that very special coverage so that if you're sitting along the parade, you can listen through your iPad, and you can listen through your iPhone, and you can also your BlackBerry, because we have an app for all of that. So you really will have a commentary while you are physically there watching the parade. So nothing else you can catch except here in KFWB. And then we're also going to learn how to bring all those living things that you see on these floats to the garden. And so a little preview of that coming up quickly with Lance Walheim. Okay, so keep the number handy in case you have a question. It's 888-KFWB 980, 888-539-2980. And remember, too, that if you hear something and you go, gosh darn it, I had to get out and go to the mall, and I missed the end of that story or whatever, don't worry. You can always go back to the website. We have all the shows up there posted in the on-air section of cindydole.com. They usually go up, about Sunday in the evening, and all the other shows are there currently, and so I hope you'll check that out. And while you're there, check out the new video that I have on the homepage of Wreath Making 101, a really fun way, an easy way to make your own natural wreath. It's not like you have to be Martha Stewart, I promise. You can do this. And it's really neat to be able to find things in your garden, or even go to one of these tree lots. They're always getting rid of, in fact, they're throwing away leftover pine branches and things. And you can just go there and say, hey, do you mind? And you can just get some of those things and add a pine cone or two, or in my condition, I added a couple of oranges. That was my creative concept, and I think that it kind of turned out pretty cool. We wired the oranges right onto the wreath. So check it out at cindydole.com. All right, so let's get back to the festive holiday beverages, because our friends at IMBIBE magazine have more ideas to whip up.
It's a celebration.
So, when you think celebration, you can't help but think of, well, champagne, right? That's definitely something that I think a lot of us bring to our holiday gathering. Maybe you serve it at your own home. Karen Foley, what do you think? Is champagne a must-have on our list for Christmas?
It's the holidays are always nice with some sparkling wine around. But if you feel like you can't really splurge on, real champagne, there's so many great sparkling options out there that are affordable and delicious. And again, like we were talking before, even domestic sparklers that are great. A lot of Oregon sparklers I've had that I love. Even ones from places like New Mexico that might surprise you.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. New Mexico has some interesting sparkling wines going on. So, again, I would say go to your wine shop, get a little, ambitious with your choices, and ask them what they would recommend that might be a little different and might surprise your guests. And go for it.
And hopefully, would they give us a little taste test, you think, so we know what we're buying?
It really depends on the shop. But a lot of times, especially this time of year, you'll go into shops and they'll be doing tastings of sparkling wine. So it's a really good opportunity to go in there and try, 5 different types of sparkling wines. Then you can see which one you like the best. Do you like one that's really dry? Do you like one that has a little bit more of a fruity note going on? So it's a good opportunity to kind of, test the waters a little bit.
All right. And that also might be a good opportunity to know what you're buying, perhaps as a gift for someone. And it's not just that champagne or that wine or whatever else, fill in the blank, but maybe some of the supplies that go to dress up that perfect bar that the entertainer and all of us might have at home, right? And so you've got some really good ideas, even under $25 or so at the website. So can you kind of give us an idea of some of the things that you think are really standouts?
Yeah, we found, every year we search for all sorts of different things for our gift guide, and we kind of break it down by price range so that there's something for everybody. And so we've got everything from stocking stuffers to things that are a little bit more of a splurge, over $100.
And what are those? What would be a real ultimate splurge?
We have a bar cart on the over 100 that's actually over 1,000.
Ooh!
But it's a really cool retro bar cart that's beautiful. and really well designed. And, you know, it's sort of, if you have the ultimate drink geek in your life and you've got a little bit of extra money to spend and you really love them.
Yeah, why not?
It's a good way to go. So,
I like back to the $25 category. I mean, I think those cocktail misters are really cute. I mean,
those are fun. And again, you know, a good gift for somebody who's more of the drink geek in your life. But everything from, you know, things like orange flower water, which goes in a lot of classic cocktails like Ramos Gin Fizz, to cocktail picks or strainers, or, you know, cool samplers like bitters samplers or soda samplers. You can really do all kinds of fun things for people. Cocktail salt.
How about the dark chocolate liqueur?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that is so delicious. The Thatcher's dark chocolate liqueur is delicious.
See, that seems like the perfect thing to take to someone's home because it's a standout. No one else is doing it. And, you know, it's chocolate. You know?
Exactly. So, and you can crack it open right there and everyone will love you. And it's like $23 a bottle. So, you know, it's a great, great value.
And that's called Thatcher. I haven't heard of that one.
Yeah, it's called Thatcher's, and it's actually organic. So, you know, that's a little bonus.
So it's, well, the antioxidants, right? Come on. It's good for you.
Oh, well, yeah, now you're talking.
Yeah. Let's see. What else you had? You had some interesting, this Mandarin Napoleon. Now, what is that? It's a liqueur of some kind, it looks like.
Yeah, it's an orange liqueur, and it, again, is really delicious. Something you can drink on its own, or you can put it into cocktails. We have a recipe actually on our website that uses it in a coffee cocktail that's really delicious. But again, you know, it's one of those things that's a little more obscure, so people aren't going to necessarily expect something like that, but they'll be really excited to get it, and it's a cool addition to a home bar. So, and isn't going to cost you a fortune. Or
this, I like the sounds of this double espresso. It's coffee flavored vodka called Van Gogh. What's that?
Yep. Yeah. So
$29.
Yeah, exactly. Again, a great flavored vodka. You know, sometimes when people think of flavored vodkas, they think, oh, it's going to be, you know, really artificial tasting or, you know, have a strange, you know, sweetness or something like that. But this one has a really nice, pure espresso flavor. And, you know, again, something that maybe people wouldn't think to buy for themselves, but would love to have in their home bar, and is only about $29 a bottle. So
fun gift. Yeah. Well, we can check it all out. Your website is IMBIBEmagazine.com, and we can also find the magazine and the stands near you, and hopefully take advantage of some of these recipes and the shopping guide, and have that signature drink, because I think that when you have the guests arriving and everyone has a drink as they walk in the door, whether it's a punch or an eggnog or whatever, it just has that welcoming feeling. Don't you agree, Karen?
Absolutely.
All right. Well, you have a Merry Christmas. Thanks for the fun.
Happy holidays.
Yeah, we'll see you again soon. We always love all your tips. So, Karen Foley, check it out. IMBIBEmagazine.com, and the magazine info's right there. All right. Well, coming up next, one of my favorite guys in the garden, Lance Walheim. He's written more than 30 books on this stuff, you know, and he's going to talk about the new rose that everyone has to have because it's a proven winner. It's going to be fragrant. It's going to be easy to grow. It's not going to get bugged up and all that stuff, and we're going to learn all the great tips for your winter garden. Home wizard Cindy Dole. This is KFWB News Talk 980.